guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a question time sort of video. So I asked my followers on Instagram to ask me any question and I'm going to answer it in today's video. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Katie, owner of Katie's Designs, where I illustrate logos, portraits and just cute stuff. Okay, so I am recording on my phone, so I've got the questions on my iPad and I'm gonna read them out to you and answer them. The first question is, what's your favourite thing to illustrate? I just love to draw like cute stuff. I'm not really like a person who draws like realistic portraits. Yeah, I have my own sort of quirky style, I suppose. So one of my recent drawings was a jam, but I brought that to life and made him look a little cute. I'll leave a picture of him here so you can see. Yeah, so just random stuff, put a cute smiley face on it and that's me. Okay, so my next question is, what inspired you to start your business? Now this is quite a deep question because I started my business when I was going through a really rough time with my mental health, and I found drawing as like an escape. And then one day one of my friends asked me if I could do a logo for her her beauty business, and of course I said yeah. Yeah, so I created a logo for her and she shared it on her social media, and I started to get people messaging me asking me if I could do logos for them. And prior to doing her logo, I was thinking about like setting up a little Facebook page and showing the illustrations I'd done. But this motivated me more to do that. So I set my page. Yeah, so people like messaging me and asking me to design them something just really motivated me and gave me the confidence. So that inspired me more to create things and grow really. And I think this business has really been like a lifeline for me. It's helped me so much, take my mind off things and build my confidence, meet new people. Yeah, it's been amazing and I absolutely love it. So I think I've answered that question enough. My next question is, what inspires you? And I suppose this is different to the first question of what inspires you to start your business. So for those of you who don't know, I've just finished my degree in Education Childhood Studies. So the idea was I was going to go into teaching. But while I was doing my course, I realised that that's not something that I want to really do. I still want to work with children. I've always loved to work with children, but this is my dream, I suppose, this business. And I suppose that's what inspires me to keep creating, keep making things, so I can grow my store more, grow my community, I suppose, my following, meet new people, so I can like carry on this business and hopefully one day it'll be enough for me to just do by itself. So that's the dream and that is what inspires me to carry on going. I feel like I'm in an interview. Like, have you ever like sat in your bedroom before an interview and like practice the questions? Like, that's what I feel like I'm doing. I need to relax more. Okay, so my next question. Why did you start a YouTube channel? Why did I start a YouTube channel? So it's something that I've been really scared to do. Like, if you watch my first video, I think my confidence is getting a little bit better each video, but I absolutely hate talking on camera. I hate the sound of my voice, but no, I don't. It's kind of just a thing you get used to. Yeah, and I just wanted to go out my comfort zone a little bit. And I've always wanted to like do a YouTube video or even speak on my Instagram story, and now I can do it. Yeah, so once you start something that you're scared of and then you keep doing it, it's not scary anymore. And honestly, I encourage anybody who is scared to do something that they want to do, as long as it's safe, do it. I answered the question. See, this was my problem in school, like with my GCSEs and stuff. I didn't answer the question, I just rambled on, and I feel like that's what I'm doing now. yeah, so I also wanted to make a YouTube video as well, so I can show people like my growth, and I suppose it's a way to like connect with people more, and they can see what I'm like, what my personality's like. I'm not just a profile on a phone screen. And yeah, it's fun. I like doing them. It's a bit awkward, like because I live at home, so people might be able to hear me rambling on my bedroom. Okay, so my next question is... Sorry, I just realised that I've got this bottle in my hand and I keep chewing on the lid and drinking out of it. So I bought this to try and motivate me to drink more water because I'm rubbish at it, and it's really useful. Like, it's got the times in the morning on one side and in the afternoon on the other side. So obviously you're supposed to drink 2 of these full in a day, as that's like your water, the amount of water you should drink. It's really useful if you're motivated and good at drinking water. Obviously I'm not, because I only filled this up for the first time about an hour ago. So I need something that fills itself up and makes you drink it, I suppose. Yeah, so my next question, so this is actually, this is my second to last question now. So it's, do you always know what to draw? And I could literally do another YouTube video on this because it goes into another subject which is quite deep. So no, the answer is no, I don't always know what to draw, and I think a lot of artists, illustrators, creators, anybody like hits a bump in the road with like a passion that they like, and it can be a horrible time. So it can be a really horrible feeling, like when you have a passion about something and then you don't have like an idea of where to go next with it, and you can start to feel like not motivated to carry on. Like, what's the point? Like, if these ideas aren't coming to me, like, should I really be doing this? There's loads of things that you can feel, but it's important to remember that everybody does go through this, and I'm currently in art block at the moment, but there is a few things that I've learned that help me get through it, and I'll share them with you now. So firstly, I'd say just walk away from it. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be art, whatever it is, just walk away from it for a couple of days, or until you get like this feeling that you want to go back to it. Because if you're doing something which is getting you frustrated and it's your passion, you'll start to hate it, and you don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get to that point where you hate what you're doing. So it's always important to remember that what you're doing is something that you enjoy, and you started doing this because you have a passion for it, and you don't want to get to the point where you dread doing it. So just walk away from it for a bit. And then tip number 2 would be so I find, like with my art, I have an idea in my head of what I want, but then I don't actually have the skills to do it, to get it down on paper, because I'm not that developed with art yet, and it can be really annoying, and you can feel worthless, and you go onto Instagram and you see all these amazing talented artists and you think, bloody hell, why aren't I that good? But I've only been drawing digitally and properly really for a year, so I've still got a long way to go, and you need to bring yourself back to reality and think, they've been doing that for so long and you've just started, and everyone just starts somewhere. So don't get this. It's always important to remember that everybody starts somewhere, and not to compare yourself to somebody else's progress. But if you are struggling, like with doing something that you don't have the skills to do, then just practice. So say if I wanted to draw something and I was struggling drawing it, I'd get a clean sheet of paper, or on my iPad get a clean canvas, and I'd just practice drawing that particular thing. So say for eyes, I hate drawing eyes, I think they're so hard to draw. Just cover it in eyes and just keep drawing, watch YouTube tutorials. Skillshare is amazing, got loads of talented people. Read books, look at other people's journeys, see how far they've come, and also go for a walk. I know it might sound strange, but I always find that's amazing time to clear my head and look around you, and you'll find inspiration in the things that are around you, such as the trees and the plants and the animals. Yeah, so that's just some of my tips to help you if you are feeling not motivated, if you have art block, if you don't know what to draw. And I just wanted to repeat again, it's okay to walk away from something that you enjoy for a while. If you think about it, when you fall out with your friend or your partner or a member of your family, you walk away for a bit, get a breather, think about stuff, and then you walk back. You don't walk away and stay away forever. You come back and you sit down with them and you sort it out. And that's like with this, really, like with your art. Walk away from it for a bit, come back, and then think to yourself, right, what do we need to do? And hopefully that will help you with your art block. And then my last question is, well, actually there is 2 other questions, but one of the questions I can't read out because my boyfriend thinks he's funny and just leaves silly little questions on my question things on Instagram, so thanks, Shane. Okay, so my last question is completely different to what we've been talking about. So this person has asked me what I like to do other than drawing. So, well, when we were allowed to go out and meet other people, I love going out with my boyfriend. We like to go to the cinema, out for meals, on holiday, which I'm supposed to be in Turkey right now, on the beach with a cocktail, but no, that's not happened. Never mind. Yeah, I like going for walks with my Bella, who is a black Labrador. I'm quite a boring person, actually. If you think about it, like, what is there to do? I always think this. What is there actually to do? So on that thought, that's going to be my question for today's YouTube video. What do you like to do? Like, what do you like to do in your spare time other than going to the cinema and out for a meal? Because, or walk. Like, what else is there to do? I just can't think. See, this is why I must be a boring person, because I just can't think of anything else that there is to do. Oh, I can smell my tea, it smells bloody lovely. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that here there. I've rambled on a lot in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It means so much. You're amazing, and